Oh, that's a lot of gray hair. Ooh. What is going on, y'all? Y'all know who this is. Y'all know me about. And bitch, we got shit to do. So, I hope y'all are doing amazingly well. It's back to work for me. So, I'm about to get ready and. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Okay, okay. Oh, whew. It's gonna be like, wait a minute. How did I run out? Never mind. I didn't run out. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Apparently, the chicken soup worked. So, she is all good and ready to take on the day. So, she's feeling much better. So, good morning. All right. I have felt the need to, like, seriously put in the YouTube thumbnail exactly what the hell I'm doing so that way it's like no surprise to, somebody who's probably going up into the live video just not realizing what the hell they're clicking on. I don't know. Maybe it'll help. I doubt it. But as I said, apparently this is going to be a constant thing now. Y'all know who this is. Y'all know we about. And for those of you who don't know, make sure you read the captions. But bitch, we got shit to do. But good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope that you had a really good Labor Day weekend. It's back to work for me. And I'm excited because, 4 days really felt like a long time. At least for me. I'm going to bring this up just a pinch. Okay. I guess we better get started, right? Let's do this. So, how was your Labor Day weekend? What did you all do? Did you do something fun? Where did you get the palette that you're mixing your foundation on? Oh, this? Amazon. Amazon. And for those of you who do not know exactly what foundations that I'm currently using, I'm using a mixture between House Labs Triclone Skin Perfecting Foundation mixed with MAC Studio Fix in the shades Medium Cool and NW33 respectively. This is about as close as I get to my skin tone. How did the soup turn out? Amazing. Can you believe that I did not even have to put in an ounce of additional salt? It was great. It was fantastic. Who you impersonating? Oh, sweetheart, I'm not gonna give that too much fucking attention, honey. You can barely construct a sentence on your own. That is okay. That is okay. Anyhow, so the mixture of the warmth from the House Labs foundation mixed with the coolness of the MAC Studio Fix actually does quite a wonder as far as balancing the tone. So, hence kind of why I kind of stick with it. Now, of course, you already know that mixing foundations is not exactly the easiest thing, or finding your own shade is even the easiest thing, because it's actually one of the hardest things to do. Can anybody guess why? Lighting, yes, 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 ish, but not the full story. So yes, lighting does play a big part of it, but another thing that plays a big part of it is, of course, your own skin tone. Your skin tone is a mixture of many different colors, okay? Like on certain parts of your skin may look a little orange. Some parts may look a little bit more bluish. Some parts may look a little bit more greenish, orange. Some parts of our skin are just a myriad of different colors. So trying to find a foundation shade just to match your skin tone is almost near impossible. Why? Because of all the tones that we really do have on our skin. So we try to get the most accurate shade by looking at its most dominant color. And of course, up on this is about as close as it's gonna get. So that's why a lot of people have the hardest time trying to match their foundation. But that's why the incorporation of blush and bronzer and contour does all of that. So it really does a really good job at that. It's just completing other pieces of the puzzle. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a little bit of a peach tone, because there are peach tones in my skin. And we're going to go with the Light Medium Peach by House Labs. And I kind of go larger as far as the surface area is concerned that I'm trying to conceal, or in this case, brighten. Why? Because I have a big face. So pretty much where I feel that lighting is going to hit, natural or otherwise, I tend to brighten those areas just a little bit more than anywhere else. Any questions so far? I need a sponge here. Yes, Patty, she's feeling very good. Now you just got to take your time and just blend it in. It seems like you're getting more trolls on YouTube than you did on Facebook. I could be wrong. Probably. It doesn't bother me. I'm a bit more resilient than these people think I am. Besides, nothing of what they're saying is actually original. So, good morning. You let them do their little engagement, let them have their little moment in their spotlight, whatever that they feel like they should have, and they'll eventually just go away. Okay, so now that we've kind of brightened up some certain areas of our face, really don't need to go much more than this. We're going to go in with the House Labs translucent powder. Engagement is engagement equals money for CC. I mean, true that. All of what that does is that it contributes to my watch hour, so thanks. Hopefully more people will be just like that guy yesterday during my cooking segment. They were like, oh, you're too nice to troll. I'll just move on. You know, eventually, people will realize, hey, it's actually he or she or they or whatever the hell they want to call themselves is not actually a bad person. It is what it is. And it's not like that scenario is new either. It's just new up on here. It's happened before on Facebook. Yeah, Matt was cool. See? After a while, it's fine. He said that my eyebrows were fucked up. I was like, well, you're not exactly 100% wrong, because even I know that shit. But hey, I own up to it. That's fine. But this was a cooking segment, not necessarily a makeup critique fucking segment, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So now I'm going in with the YSL translucent powder that I'm quickly running out of. And again, if you have any questions about trans people, or I'm sorry, me being trans, I should be more specific. By all means, ask your questions. I know the difference between someone being an asshole and someone who is just doing it out of sheer curiosity. I'll just ask for, you know, clarification. If it may seem like I was feeling a little combative, you'll have to forgive me, honey. But by all means, ask. No subject is taboo. Alright, we're going to go right up into adding color up into the skin and a little bit of shadow. So for this, It better be in here. Because if it's not, we're going to... Okay. Phew. Love you too, Miss Patty. There we go. Darlene, how are you? So we're going in with French Rosette. And it's pretty much right up in this area that I usually tone down that brightness a little bit and just add a little bit of color to it. Good morning, Tracy. Then a little bit right up on the brow, or lack thereof. That's usually more than enough for me. We're going to go with the YSL bronzer. Thank you, Emna. So I'm putting it in all the places where I know that there's going to be a lot less light, as you can technically see, between my facial structure. It's usually in that pit right there is where I technically put on bronzer. I'm not trying to be rude. Please don't take it that way. But I've always wanted to know do you have to tuck it being trans, or do you tuck it being trans when being out and about? It just depends on what I wear. Do I have to? No. Are people immature enough to look down there to be like, oh, well, that is a dude? Yes. You ain't got a tuck if you're wearing a dress. Darlene, that's amazing. Thank you, baby, for visiting. No problem. It's always kind of baffled me why it's appropriate to ask people about their genitals, but it's completely not okay if it's cis straight people. I have no problems answering the question. Some people are just like, ew, why are you asking about that shit? I mean, granted, again, time and place. I did open the discussion I did open the door for this. So therefore, I have nobody to blame but myself if I get offended. So therefore, it's not necessarily meant for me to be offended. It's just a genuinely, see, this is exactly what I mean. This is what I mean by the difference of, I can tell when someone's asking out of curiosity between somebody who's just being an asshole. As I told you in the past, I am post-op. Can you please explain to your followers what the difference is between you being transgender and me being post-op? That difference is more so for not only just for us intimately, but for our partners. There are trans people up in the world who do actually go through sex reassignment surgery. I am not one of those people. I am just adding. I'm not subtracting anything. But there are people who do go for the SRS, which is sex reassignment surgery, and do all of the hormones and everything. and they live very happy, productive lives. So it shouldn't matter if you're not intending on having sex with with the person, but that's just me. I couldn't care less if a friend entertainer has between their legs. It's true. I agree. I'm going to try on Friday to join. I hope I can figure it out. I might have to delete and reply. It still won't let me do anything at this time. No worries, honey. Love you to death. Just wondering why some gay men or transgender have the high-pitched voice. Sounds all the same. You are authentically you and love you. Well, honey, I don't really change my voice. The voice is the voice. That's it. Moi, je suis une femme transgender aussi. Awesome. I'm gonna loosely translate that. She is also transgender. I can somewhat translate French. Somewhat. Forgive me if it's bad. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go on to brows. So I'm opening up 3 palettes that I normally go to. And the one that I go to is Grwm 1. This is by House Labs. Love this black shadow up in here. It's really nice. And I go with Fine Art Beauty because this has some of my favorite browns and nudes that I go for. Again, I'm just going to work. I'm not going to a show. I don't have to bust out all the hype, all the big, huge colors. I don't have to do all of that shit. So yeah, did I miss the live? We're currently live. So, brows. Now, always going to be hard for somebody, especially if they have no eyebrows, but I can always tell by I appreciate my facial structure, honey, because you can see just a little bit of a curve right here. Just a little bit. That's usually where I start my brows. That's always kind of been my thing. So I tend to work with that. And this is where I usually screw up, is usually right at the tail. But if anything, I'm going based upon my facial structure. So if my eyebrows are uneven, it's because my face is uneven. Morgan, merci beaucoup. So as you can see, there's a slight bit of a difference. Slight. Jacqueline, hello. How you doing, friend? By the way, the brush that I'm using is the MAC 263 angle brush. It's one of my absolute favorite brushes to draw eyebrows with. Hello, Maureen. Masquerade. I love your parties. Your parties are so fun. There we go. One eyebrow. Matching it is always the harder part. Please excuse me. Okay. So, usually the hard part. And usually when you're rushing trying to put on this damn shit, it's so much faster and it ends up looking better. But I got nothing but time. So, as you can see, we're almost there. Almost. Just have to bring that up. Thank ya. Smooth, steady hand here. Believe it or not, I really don't have a steady hand when it comes to this shit. I'm practically hugging my body. Close enough. All right. I used to do my eyebrows every day too because my hair is so light, but I absolutely love the powder ombre brows that I got tattooed. They're about a year old now, but still excellent. That's amazing. I always wondered what I would look like with tattooed eyebrows, and then I'm just like, I like variety too much. All right, so we're gonna go with the light brown. We're just gonna start pulling this out. And again, it almost kind of feels like drag makeup as well because I'm mostly creating a cut crease. But it is one of the most flattering shapes on my eyes. So hence why I kind of stick with it. Have you ever thought about teaching the art of applying makeup for a living? Oh, I was doing that. That was the whole point of my live videos. That was essentially the entire point of it. It was more so about not only teaching it, but also self-discovery. So I was learning new techniques and I was trying out new things and new products, and that was mainly the whole point about makeup, was because of self-discovery. But we did it together, hence why I was able to garner such a large following. And it did become a living after a while. But of course, you know, a lot of people doesn't really see it that way. They just see me as, you know, having a mental defect or something. All for the passion of frickin' art. Weird, right? Yeah, that's totally understandable for you, especially with all your different looks and hair colors that you like to do it all. I don't like staying the same. I really don't. And I'm realizing that the older that I get, the harder it is to replicate a look. But this one thing that I do every single morning, I know for a fact that I can nail this every single time. This is the go-to face that I do on the daily, every single day. The only thing that really changes is sometimes the intensity of the eyeshadow. That's really it. But it's usually the same colors. Hence why I don't do a lot of getting ready with me videos up on YouTube, because it becomes repetitive. Now, a lot of people want me to keep doing it because, you know, the conversation. So I say, if you like it, I love it. And I'll continue doing it if you so choose for me to do so. So I'm going in with a much lighter brown, and I'm just going to diffuse that with a larger fluffy brush. Almost giving it almost like a smoky eye type of look. And to further blend and diffuse out even further. Let's see if I remember this. Morgan, je suis 14 ans. Hope I said that right. I am 45 years old. Darlene, I'll see you, baby. Have a good day. Okay, now I'm going to hit the lid. And for the lid, again, I'm not really cutting into the crease. So it's just going to be pretty much my, again, this is basic for me, so. Funny how my version of basic is actually like a softer version of a cut crease. Hard to do on some people. Going in with the nude. We're just going to place that right up onto that area. Again, I'm not putting in any type of eyeshadow primer. I just want to keep it soft. Something soft. You may do the same look, but it's always fascinating to watch you do it. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's enough of that. Eyeliner. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Kathy. And good morning, Nancy. All right. Dollar store liquid liner will always be my best friend. I'm gonna loosely translate that. Two faith ratio and one should a Don Van Weedon. Um, you look very young. I'm 28 years old. Thanks. Good morning, Megan. There we go. That's a good one. Perfect, Megan. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. Wings are done. Now we're just going to add a little bit more interest. So we're going to go back in with a MAC 263 brush. We're going to hit in the top hat, which is the black shadow that is in the House Labs palette. And just add just a little bit of black. Into this area right here. And then I'll diffuse it out a little bit. Yeah, there is no such thing as a YouTube chat service. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. There you go. All right, just adding that little bit of that black will just add a little bit more pop. So we're gonna go in with a small blending brush as soon as I can find out where the hell that is. All right, small brush. We're just going to lightly diffuse it out right along the edges. There we go. Perfect. All right, now under eye, we're gonna go in with a black pencil. At least I hope I have it here. we're just going to add a little bit of a soft black down here. So this is called Godiva. It's two separate words, otherwise if they were together it'd be Godiva. This is by House Labs. Just to keep it right up on the inner or the outer corners of the eyes. Okay. I do love me some good old black shadow. Girl. Yes. Okay. Eyes are done. Mascara. Hope I can find sofrito. There is a recipe that's by, if you go on YouTube, it's the freaking Rican sofrito recipe. It's the same as mine. It is crystal. It definitely is very creamy. Okay. And we're done. That's the makeup. Shit. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now we just need a wig cap. Sure. This one. All right, this wig that I completely washed. Then give this a nice gentle brush. Now we just got that little bitty piece right there, so we'll take a little bit of that spray, lift up that lace a bit, and drop it. And there we go. Aw, thanks, Megan. I appreciate that. So as you can see, just a little bit of this lace glue is more than enough, honestly. There we go. All right, I think we're good. And that did it. LOL, these people. I know. The fact that he kept on asking to show my boobs, I'm like, sweetheart, don't you have other websites for that? If you look down, you can see your own. People doing the most. Anywho. So I was like trying to feel the ends of this wig, and I'm just like, why does she feel so crunchy? That's okay. We're gonna fix that right here, right now. So these ends are a little bit crunchy. So what I usually do is that I just go right up into the ends and give it a point cut. Unfortunately, with synthetic hair, you can't really just straighten out the ends because, again, this is stretch fiber. So with the stretch fiber, it just looks weird. So, and you can't really cut straight across. So you just pull that out. Now that feels better. Oh my god. Yep. Some shit like this can take forever to do. But baby, I've been making wigs for the longest time. So this is kind of I'm used to this. But that's usually the best way to kind of make sure that you keep the ends looking nice, is sometimes it just needs a little trim. And it happens with all the brushing and stuff like that. This is how it works. So that's so much better. Okay, perfect. Now that feels right. Yep. Perfect. Then we're just gonna let this hair just kind of rest. So that way kind of just, that glue just does what it has to do. And then that's it, girl. That's it. She is done. I love the curl in the hair too. It's not like it's a tight curl, so it's perfect. When you use tape on your head, is that only to hold your wigs on for the shows? It's a rare occasion that I use tape. And that has to be for pageantry, honestly. So. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this look. I feel like I'm ready to go work. That's what I feel like. I'm ready to go to work. And I still got time, so I still got 2 more hours to go. 2.5 actually. So I'm gonna jump off of here and figure out what the hell I'm gonna wear because I have no idea. So I love you guys. I will talk to you all a little bit later tonight up on my TikTok. I'll talk to you then. Have a great night, guys. Do something fun for yourself. All right?